Hi everyone, I'm Sharon, the Makerspace librarian at Pueblo City County Library District, and I'm coming here again today to show you yet another fun science experiment that you guys can do at home. And if you guys are like me, you're on week 4 or 47 or 150, it feels like it anyway, of quarantine, and you might be getting a little antsy in your pantsy. You might need to have your kids take a calm down break, or take a calm down break yourself. So I thought today we would make a calm down jar with just stuff that we have around the house. So we have a jar that has a lid on it that seals. I have a bell jar here, but if you happen to have a empty spaghetti sauce jar or something like that, that works perfectly fine. Just make sure you take the label off of it or you can't see the sparkles. I also have some glitter glue here. And if you or your children are really into making slime, you guys know that you've got glitter glue all over your house. So this is an important thing. Make sure it's the clear glitter glue though, not anything that has like a milky white base. I also have, and this is completely optional by the way, some super fine glitter. You don't need it, but if you got it, it's cool to throw it in. And I have warm water. Not hot water, just warm water. It's in my kettle so that it can keep being insulated while we make the calm down jar. So the idea behind a calm down jar is that you've got this jar full of a glittery liquid where the glitter settles to the bottom really slowly. And as you watch the glitter settle, you practice meditation breathing and calm yourself down. Or if you have a little kid, you let them watch the glitter and that's their timeout time. I have one of these on my desk at work actually, and sometimes when I feel really stressed or I've had a bad day, I go to my office and I shake it up, I watch the glitter fall, and it actually really does help. I just sort of watch it and let my mind relax, and it's wonderful. So we'll make one of these today. So the first thing that you need to do is put some warm water into your jar, and will need to fill this pretty much all the way to the top, because as you agitate it, it'll get foamy, and that's not what we want. And then we're going to add a pretty big helping of glitter glue. The more glitter glue you add, the slower the glitter is going to fall to the bottom of your calm down jar. So if you've got a little kid and you want to use this as a timeout sort of situation, you don't want to add a whole lot of glitter glue, but I like to just see the pretty, so I'm going to add a ton of glitter glue. There we go. And to get it started, I'm just going to stir it up here with a fork. But there will be a point where we'll just need to end up shaking it. It's okay if a little bit of it spills. So if you can see, when you first look at it, it gets kind of cloudy and gross and goopy. That's okay. That warm water is breaking down the glycerin inside of the glitter glue, and this is why we have to use clear glue, because clear glue has a lot of glycerin in it, and it's just going to break down all the bonds that are holding that glycerin and the glitter together so that it can float around in your jar freely. So at this point, I think I'm just going to slap my lid on it and give it a good old shake. It's okay if it gets foamy, don't worry about it. Okay, so I think at this point, it's still a little bit lumpy in there, so we do want to make sure we have all the clumps out. Okay, so I'm going to take the lid off of it now, and this is where you get to do the entirely optional part of throwing in some super fine glitter. I like things to sparkle, so I'm adding more glitter. Lid back on it, and give it a better shake. You'll find as you do this that some glitter glues will break down much quicker than other glitter glues. So the amount of time that you'll be agitating your calm down jar just really depends on the type of glitter glue you have and the heat of your water. It's not an exact science, this part. All right, so if you can look in there, check it out. You see how that's swirling? It's gonna take a while for all of that glitter to soak down to the bottom. I'm gonna move this into the sunshine really see how it sparkles. Isn't that neat? You'll notice it's starting to settle out, but it settles much, much slower than it would if it was just water. So how does a calm down jar work? This is where the Science with Sharon part comes in. Water has a certain density, and anything that has a greater density than water is going to sink to the bottom of it. So if you just put glitter in water, it would sink right to the bottom because glitter has a higher density than water. So what we needed to do was create a suspension and change the density of the water to be great enough that the glitter would sink slowly rather than just drop down to the bottom. So the way that we created the suspension is by breaking out that glycerin that was inside of your glitter glue, making the liquid inside of this jar thicker and more dense, which causes the glitter, which really doesn't have a very high density at all, to fall down to the bottom of the jar. So if you look at it now, you can see that the glitter is mostly on the bottom. We still have a few pieces floating around up there. And that's exactly what we want to see. So we can agitate it again. And you'll get to see that really cool effect as you watch the glitter sink to the bottom of your jar. So as you're doing that, just watch it and enjoy it. Enjoy the sparkle. Breathe deeply, let your mind go, and you'll find that you will be relaxed at the end of it. And that's our glitter calm down jar experiment for today. I'm Sharon, and until I get to see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep making.